Hi everyone, I'm Margot, Tarot Reader. Thank you and welcome to Salone Botanica and of course to Margot Tarot Reader channel. Thank you again and love and light to you and to yours. As you can see, we are in transition of making a beautiful ritual for a special client. Um, as my clients know, and if you're new in our channel, please take your time, browse around, and see how I can serve you best in your spiritual experience here as we are walking on earth. And prior to the recording, whether it's a reading and/or ritual or spell, we um, keep our clients private at all times. So therefore, their personal information it is already manifested within the ritual itself or reading prior to any recordings. Um, I apologize because I seem to be interacting with the energy back and forth as we're already in. Uh, in this particular ritual, we're doing, I feel, as it feels already, we're doing at least 3 things to this beautiful ritual. We have certain things here that are private from the client, and so far, whatever it is that we're trying to manifest. And we are also doing something here as well. Let me take pictures away. And we are already what I call marinating to the energies of what we're trying to seek for this beautiful client. It is my own personal potions that I use for all my rituals. And of course, it depends on the circumstances, the individual that we're trying to manifest for them on their behalf. And so it would require other things in additional as well. And in this one as well, there are personal items in there. The reason why I do not disclose every detail of the ritual or show you the all the items and or what I use or how I do it, it is because at this time I am not designated to teach that at the moment according to the higher self. So what if and when that's given, so I will do. But at the moment, I do not. And it's best not to because you never know what kind of energies you're going to be interfering with or against yours or your loved ones, etc. So leave these certain things, even though they may look simple and easy for you. Trust me when I say this is not something to play with. Especially when we are dealing with certain things out of the unknown, okay, out of our control. So again, this ritual is based on love, for love, by love, etc. We are trying to reconcile someone into a certain type of relationship or union. We're also trying to mellow down the energies of certain person that we're dealing with here. And to say mellow down, it is a what I will call a soft word, if you will, because of the way this person is. Okay. Sometimes you may see certain rituals that may look negative. Again, I have said that before, and I will say it again. Yes, it can be, but it also depends on the type of energy that we are interfering with or against with, working with. So we have to abide by certain rules, as for myself, that is, when I'm doing certain rituals and protect thyself and also the ones that I'm working for. It's not just bang, bang, thank you, ma'am. You know what I mean? So they are very, very important steps to take before, during, and after for myself, that is. Okay. It is very important if you're interested in your own consultation of a spell and or ritual to have a reading done first. I have to see the energies, what I have to deal with, what I'm against, and what am I able to do, what type of ritual. There are thousands and many of type of ways to do certain rituals and spells. Not every ritual and spell it's against the energy, or not every ritual and spell it is a evil thing. Trust me also when I say that too. This has been from the beginning of time, to no insult to no religions of whatsoever and or race. Rituals, it's literally everything that you do each and every day. You wake up, it's a ritual. You say your thanks, your gratitudes, your prayers, etc. It is a ritual. And so it is not something that is, oh my God, this is, it's a sin kind of thing. No. Now, if you believe it is, then it is on you. I'm not going to disown it, and I'm not going to disrespect you in any kind of way, but based on the knowledge I've received in my process of doing what I do, based on my higher ground of our Creator and the messages that I receive, I believe what I believe, and so do you. So let us be respectful with each other, is what I'm trying to say. And as I say this, I'm also conveying this as well with the spirits, with the energies that we are interacting with each and every day, especially me with what I do. There's a contract that we must abide by in the spiritual realm and on the physical sense, myself and you as well. And there are certain things that cannot and will not be shift and change. Just as in a reading, it is on a ritual as well. But just as in a reading and on a ritual and or spell, there are times that we are allowed to bend certain atmospheres, certain actions, certain outcomes in the best ability that we can, if we align ourselves for the higher good, for the higher interest of thyself and others individuals. So again, not all that it seems, it's evil, if you want to put it in perspective in such way. Okay. Yes, unfortunately there are entities, energies that can be done through that and for that. I will not suggest, because again, there's always karma to certain things that we can and do. And endurance here in the physical life, past, present, and future, has tremendous effect on everything that we do. So, I do my very best, as always, whether it's a reading, a ritual consultation, etc., for my clients, to give you, to take you, and to align you in the best way possible in the physical path that you're living now, and as well in the spiritual alignment. It is one of my attributes that I accepted with what I do, with the higher self, with our Creator. And as for now, take advantage for as long as I have the gift, for as long as they allow me, for as long as they continue to show me the way, for as long as they want me to continue to help humanity and our spirit world. I am more than happy to do this and abide by it. So if they shift my energy into other things, so be it. If they desire to use me in other kind of ways in this physical life and or moving forward into the spiritual realm, absolutely. I am here to obey. So, having said that, everyone, again, I am Margot. And in the shop, we're open 7 days. 48 hours through the media sector if you're needing any kind of consultation, reading for emergency cases. And you are welcome to, if you're not allowed to or do not want to come into the shop, we can do your anything, reading, rituals, cleansing, purifications through the media sector, Messenger, WhatsApp, videos, through YouTube, through TikTok, any kind of way that you're able to and want to, we're there for you. Okay. I make myself available as much as I can for all of you, and be patient. So for whether your text, messages, etc., I always get back to everybody. And be patient. Be patient. It's a very important, for you to find yourself in many ways to grow physically and spiritually. But most importantly, when you're also doing some type of rituals, because that's what we're on today's video. I require certain things of my clients. It's not just 1, 2, and 3 and we're done, or 1 and we're done. It's a lot of give and take, and it is through the energy of my clients that I go through in the majority of the rituals and spells. So your energy has to have a certain frequency, or getting through that energy in a certain vibration. Okay. And I would also say there are times that I have and will have and most likely continue to reject some rituals because it is not meant for you or the person that you're trying to, let's say, for example, try to get back. Okay? Whether it's good and or negative. There are energies that you can tell me all day long, whatever it is that you feel that is right, that you feel that it is, but trust me, I always see what the actual truth is behind everything. Okay, through the energies, through your energy, through theirs, through the reading, in any kind of way, I always see it. And I go most importantly based on everything that I sense and that the higher guys are letting me know. And that's how I work. I respond to them, for they're the way. Okay. I believe we talked a little bit too much, right? So let's get started. I will pause the video if I don't end it. If I do end it, I want to say thank you to all of you for taking time to watch, and uh, please continue to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe if you're new. Look and see what is it that you're seeking to understand or have answers to, and come along. Let me help you. Let me find what it is you're seeking. Let me find your truth, your peace, your love, your desires. If there's anyone that can, it is I, and it is not just me saying that. I go based on my clients. And I always explain to my clients, trust me when I also say this, that I am actually your last resource. If you've been troubling yourself around, going from places to places, and you happen to be here, it is because your spirit guide has sent you to me. It is for you to finally have the truth, the absolute truth, and to help you in the best way that I can. Okay? Through your energy and through our creators. And it's a privilege, as I stated before, it's a privilege to have the opportunity to do what I do and to get to know thousands of you out there, in person or just through the media sector. It is absolutely a privilege to see your energy, your soul itself that seeks that love, that attention. And so, yeah. Okay. So if I put pause, then I will show you a little bit of the aspect of what has taken place. And as my clients know, when we use the gloves, we are getting into the nitty gritty of the ritual, which it consists of personal items, contents of our clients. Yes, I get dirty. Trust me, I do. And there you go. I get dirty, and but it is what it is. It's part of what if I want results, you have to go there. Having said results, I also want to say, touch bases on this real quick. I do not give timing of certain things. Once I'm in the energy for whatever it is I'm doing, it's absolutely, I'm activating that energy with that other person that I'm working with. So most of the people like to ask, so when does it start kind of working? Well, it starts the minute I say certain things, certain prayers, the minute I lay my hands on my thoughts, my energy into what I'm doing. That's when it starts. That is when it starts. And everything goes through the spiritual vibration and energy first before it can go into physical. Can I see the timing of certain things? Yes. Can I give it to you? Yes and no. It will depend on the client. If you're anxious and desperate to have someone, that will be a big no, and also a big rejection to me not working with you, depending on how I'm sensing everything about you, because it's very important. If you've been out and about in different people, whether they worked on your situation or not, you still did. You still created some type of energy and boundaries between what I need to get into for you. And so that is something else that I have to get through as well in order to work for you. Okay. And not just in your energy, but other things. And if other people have recently worked on situations, there is a struggle, to get across that energy and cut that energy as well. For myself, that is. Okay, I think I'm actually giving quite a bit of the details in this reading today, in this video today. But you know, it is what it is. I keep it very honest as much as I can, and I am very truthful with the answers, and sometimes a little too much. Um, and you may or may not be ready for certain things, but if I give them to you in that hard level, it is your guys directing it for me to give it to you as it is. Okay. Yeah, you know, even on rituals and spells and or readings, or projecting on your energy, I can shift my everything about my ways, my demeanors, because it is not me transcending, it is the higher self and your guys. So you never know what we're getting into, and so those are one of the things why um, I am not being bounded to teach at this moment how to do rituals. Okay. I wish you all love and light, and also remember, with the eclipse energy, it's absolutely magic for me to use with everything I want to gain for thyself and the clients. Um, it is a perfect time. We February next week. It is the first eclipse of 2026. You are still in that perfect timing to want to have anything manifested or get started. You know, come back for your reading if you haven't had one in a while, or if you never had one, this is the perfect place to do so. If you're wanting and considering some type of ritual and or spell, cleansing of any kind, this is the perfect time for me. That is okay to work on your behalf. Um, and it's very important because we also have the first Ash Wednesday as well in the eclipse right off, and so it doubles the energy, it potents the energy. Um, it is it is given some type of energetic field in so many levels through the universe, through our cycles, through our earth, from ground up and up from down, through humanity, through our spirits, through our souls, through our entities, through our angels, through our saints. We're going through which I'm sensing, a 360 renewal of circumstances. And so it's going to be very critical, 2026, for all humanity and all the souls, whether they're living and or passed on to the spiritual realm. Um, so, you know, and if you want to get a reading, a medium to get to connect with your loved one in the spiritual realm, an absolutely loving time this month of February with the eclipse energy, and especially that particular week, the week of February 15, which is the week that is the energy in so many critical activations for humanity. Okay, so come along, take advantage. Trust me, I'm not scaring you. I am actually trying to give you some enlightenment. Um, do not believe everything you hear out there, and probably, you know, that includes me if that's the choice that you want to go there. But when I tell you certain things, it is because that's how it is meant to be. Okay, that is how I'm supposed to deliver it to you. Okay, love and light. Let's see. This ritual has been setting in since the client brought it in. And now I am into the second stage of it. And in the second stage, we have a number of things that we need to do here in this, what's in there, as well as in that container. And then I have another one that I will be doing in content with this one. And then another thing for the client. So basically we're doing like 4, not 3, but 4 to 5 into one ritual here. I always go above and beyond for my clients, whether it's a reading in a ritual. So that is why it's a little extra here for this client. And with all my good heart and energy, I bind it and I send it to the universe to be granted as I imposed it. and shall and will not be undone until my creator and I dissolve it. Other than that, it is a bond for eternity, as is and will always be. I having said that, it is being sent to the universe, and so we are now going into the physical form, which is doing the binding with all these items. Yes, there's bonding in the spiritual and there's bonding in the physical. Okay? And why is that? Well, because, let me explain, and short and simple, because our body, our vessel, is carrying what? Our soul, our spirit. It's conducting. Our soul is conducting this vessel, this body. So therefore, we have to perform in different forms at times. We have to connect with the spiritual realm before we can connect in the physical sense. We have to do something in the spiritual realm and then something in the physical sense. That is for me. To each his own. That is one of the must for me in how I work. So, trust your healer, your witch, your sheer, your whatever you want to call it or call me. But there has to be a trust mutually. Okay? Let's get started. All right. So I'm going to give you a little preview of this beautiful thing that we have done for this particular client. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Everything that's in here is consistent and very important to what we're trying to manifest. And every single turn and knot has its potion. Now look at this one. Isn't it beautiful? It felt beautiful as I was doing it. In this one, we have, and again, everything I use has its purpose. Everything I ask of the client has its purpose as well. So if you're wanting your own, including similar to this one, again, it will depend on your circumstances and what it is you're seeking. But trust me, we can work on it. This is to unite into marriage. I apologize for that. I had a quick call to attend. Anyhow, back to where we were. So if you're wanting your own beautiful ritual, just come along. Let's see what we can do for you, okay? This will have other things after the fact. I don't have to explain it, but I'm doing so. It has magical situations happening in here as what I consider, again, pampering, marinating the individuals here. And so we will be joining in here with one of these, and then we're going to be doing other things for this ritual to be double dosed into what we're trying to manifest for our beautiful client. When it comes to love rituals of any kind, actually, it's important to have that vibe flowing through you, and to have also that vibe within you that you're worthy of whatever it is that you're seeking for us to manifest in your behalf. Okay. When we do rituals, we send it out to the ethers, and once it is in the hands of the universe, uh, it is not my timing, it is on their own timing and yours and the people or person that we're working for or against. Okay. And if you're flowing freely and willingly and trusting, they can work faster on your behalf as well. But it's very important that in order for something to be as long as you want it to be, in other words, you also have to have a shift and change in your life itself. If someone comes back to you after, let's say, a ritual, and nothing has changed between the situation or the people involved, then it's gonna come, but it's definitely most likely go away again. Because again, there hasn't been any shift of energy physically and spiritually among the, let's say, if it's two people that you're trying to get back together with, you and someone else, And if you're still doing the same routine, whatever was the cost, etc., and you're still at it, and so are they, and yet you come back, then expect the unexpected, because most likely at a short given time there will be that separation as well. um, because again, there's no growth in it. There's only stagnation. The other thing that also sometimes happens is that in rituals, again, with the energies, it brings someone back to you at times, but it also brings it back so you can either close a karmic relationship of whatever kind you have with the person, in order to experience it for that one last time and be at peace with it, in order to reconcile it, whether moving forward or closing it periodically, the karmic energies, to overflow and bring you another dedicated soul contract. So it is not negative to say that at all, because in the moment when you want someone back, you are in a need of dire circumstances. But when your eyes are fully focused in other ways and open to the universe, then you are also open to have also that understanding that can also take place at times. Okay. um, and it's absolutely also another beautiful thing to experience as well. The universe and the planets and our guides and our saints and our gods, they have a beautiful way to work when they work with us and for us. They have a beautiful way to let us see things in a different environment of acceptance or not, depending on you. Um, and we need to be more open to receive that. So when it comes in and enters our life, it doesn't feel as painful, it doesn't hurt as much, and it becomes more at ease, the transitions of whatever it is that is taking place in your life, whether it is letting go of someone or bringing someone back into your life or someone new into your life. We can get into that in any other day if you like, or again, you can ask all kinds of questions, and I'd be more than happy to answer to you. And absolutely, if you want your own experience with your own personal reading, if you want your own answers, your own predictions, your own spell and ritual, your own cleansing and purification of any kind, if you want your own personal candle done for you in a specific, customized to you and for you, absolutely, we are here to do that. We can purify it and ritualize items as well. And so anything to do with spiritual, we are absolutely here. Okay? Love and light to you and to yours as always. Thank you, everyone.